Transformation through difficulty. A woman is interviewing for a job, and at one point in the interview, she is asked, "What is your biggest weakness?" Without hesitation, she replies, "Honesty." The interviewer seems puzzled and says, "I don't see how that could be a weakness." And she replies, "I don't give a damn what you think." So that was a joke. I'm not sure her honesty was helpful. Self-honesty is more helpful when paired with kindness. It's important that we not judge or condemn ourselves. With a little gentle self-observation, your world will become more open. Observing what is really true in our lives can lead to transformation. Transformation is beneficial change that leads to a wider, more insightful view of ourselves and the world. We may discover meaning, love, or have a breakthrough experience that leads beyond what was previously known. Please keep in mind that transformations generally take time to stick, to become a natural inclination. And many of us, definitely me included, sometimes require challenges and difficulties to motivate a change in perception or consciousness. Witnessing our difficulties may take both personal courage and a willingness to be supported by something divine. And I should add that our difficulties can benefit from the support or wise counsel of others, friends or professionals. Now, I'd like to tell the story of Kafka's doll. Franz Kafka may be best known for the short story, The Metamorphosis, in which a man wakes up having turned into a beetle stuck on its back. So it's ironic that this last little story of his life is heartwarming, and it may even be true. Franz Kafka, the story goes, encountered a little girl in the park where he went walking daily. She was crying. She had lost her doll and was desolate. Kafka offered to help her look for the doll and arranged to meet her the next day at the same spot. Unable to find the doll, he composed a letter from the doll and read it to her when they met. "Please do not mourn me. I have gone on a trip to see the world. I will write you of my adventures." This was the beginning of many letters. When he and the little girl met, he read her from these carefully composed letters the imagined adventures of the beloved doll. The little girl was comforted. When the meetings came to an end, Kafka presented her with a doll. She obviously looked different from the original doll. An attached letter explained, "My travels have changed me." Many years later, the now grown girl found a letter stuffed into an unnoticed crevice in the cherished replacement doll. In summary, it said, "Everything that you love, you will eventually lose. But in the end, love will return in a different form." True love, as an aspect of being, is always available. It's good practice to cultivate love. Over time, love could become an inclination for the way that we perceive life. Where true love is shining, there are no opportunities for fear, hate, or greed to influence our beliefs, thoughts, or actions. Perhaps no one in our recent history knew this better than longtime civil rights leader and Congressman John Lewis. He wrote, "Anchor the eternity of love in your own soul and embed this planet with goodness. Lean toward the whispers in your own heart. Discover the universal truth and follow its dictates." In a conversation with On Being's Krista Tippett, John Lewis said, "You have to be taught the way of peace, the way of love, the way of nonviolence. And in the religious sense, in the moral sense, You can say there's a spark of the divine in every human being. So you don't have a right to abuse that spark of the divine in your fellow human being. The movement created what I'd like to call a non-violent revolution. It was love at its best. It's one of the highest forms of love. That you beat me, you arrest me, you take me to jail, you almost kill me. But in spite of that, I'm going to still love you. End quote. So here's a man who was able to face great difficulty and hardship by anchoring in love. It's possible that the average person may feel that they don't have the right stuff to live such a heroic life. But we're not being asked to live another person's life. We're asked to live our own life with whatever degree of courage and love we are able to cultivate. Now, the inclination of the contracted self is to ignore or wall off the place where trouble lands in us. Or the contracted self might project that trouble as part of the world's trash. Our difficulties become disowned through willful ignorance or chronic distraction, and our world becomes smaller. Please recall that I said we can cultivate courage and love, which means we will progress at our own pace and ability. The inclination of the open or whole self is to explore difficulties and pain as opportunities for growth, as motivation to label what is most important to this life, and as motivation to surrender to the flow of something divine. We can find sanctuary in the flow of something divine, sanctuary from the judgments imprinted onto our psyche by both ourselves and others. We are not looking for fame or approval, and we will not be perfect. But each of us has our own song, unique skills and ways of being that we can cultivate and gift give to our world. When we live through soul space or with the heart's will, we are more likely to sing the unique song of our life, a song that will resonate with universal tone, a song that will harmonize with the earth's orchestra. We need to pay attention. Yogi Berra was a good baseball player who valued observation. He was known for clever sayings, speaking with original mind. For example, he said, "It ain't over till it's over." And when you come to a fork in the road, take it. He also said, you can observe a lot just by watching. The following poem suggests that you can observe a lot by watching yourself, those difficult felt senses that we may tend to block or ignore. This is a poem of transformation through difficulty. The Felt Sense Prayer, author unknown. I am the pain in your head, the knot in your stomach, the unspoken grief in your smile. I am tension, the fear that persists, your sadness of dreams unfulfilled. I am your symptoms, the causes of your concern, the signs of imbalance. You tend to disown me, suppress me, ignore me, inflate me, coddle me, condemn me. I have only your best interests at heart as I seek health and wholeness by simply announcing myself. You usually want me to go away immediately, to disappear into obscurity. Ignoring me, not exploring me, is your preferred response. So I implore you, I am a messenger with good news, as disturbing as I can be at times. I would like to guide you back to those tender places in yourself where the place where you can hold yourself with compassion and honesty. I may ask you to examine your routines, breathe more consciously, treat yourself and the world with more care. I might encourage you to see a vaster reality and worry less about the day-to-day fluctuations of life. I might have you laugh more, spend more time in nature, spend time every day, if only for a few minutes, being still. I'm your friend, not your enemy. I have no desire to bring pain and suffering into your life. I am simply tugging at your sleeve, too long immune to gentle nudges. You are a being so vast, so complex, with amazing capacities for self-regulation and healing. Let me be a harbinger that leads you to the mysterious core of your being, where insight and wisdom are naturally available when called upon with a sincere heart. This poem suggests that pain or any discomfort can be a teacher, perhaps increasing our motivation to end unnecessary suffering. The suggestion is to explore our interior life because something is being expressed through our body, such as an identity as victim or chronic tension. The discomfort in our body may also be reminding us of impermanence and the fact that we may need to prioritize what is really important. I know that has been true in my own life, that physical difficulties have been a spiritual invitation to deepen my connection with the embodied divine. As the Buddha taught, life has suffering. Our lives have the potential for joys and sorrows, wonder and strife. Unavoidable hardship and pain can become more meaningful when we nurture our ability to listen, find meaning, and grow from hardships, finding support or wise help when needed. Hardship can provide motivation to explore the depth of being, to surrender with discernment to the heart's will and an expanded sense of self. Carlos Castaneda wrote, "Before you embark on any path, ask the question, does this path have a heart? If it does, the path is good and it will make you strong. If it doesn't, it's of no use and will weaken you. You need clarity. Your decision to keep on the path or to leave it must be free of fear or ambition. Does this path have a heart? The trouble is, we rarely ask the question." End quote. I've found there are times it can be useful to also ask a slightly different question. Can this path have a heart? What I mean is, can we share true love? Can I share true love? Because sharing true love can be contagious. We may discover that our path with heart flows from the heart's will. If you can cultivate a path with heart, you will be deeply challenged. And you will also find wonder and grace. You will begin to see the choices you can make that hold love. You can say yes to the uncertain moment, receptive to the charge of the heart's will. Can it really be done? These type of questions clearly need asking in our disconnected and conflicted world. One peaceful step, then another. Our ongoing inquiry may be the invitation to a path with heart. And we can encourage each other for whatever small steps we make in community and with the web of life. Following love, especially in difficult times, will transform you, will reclaim your life to the extent that you are receptive, holding space for the energy of something divine. Thank you for your kind attention.